So you're obviously here because you want to know what the heck human design is. Well, don't worry, you're in the right spot because I'm here to help you cut through the confusion and tell you exactly what it is you need to know. And by the end of this video, you'll know what the human design system is, how human design can help you, and where to even start when it comes to understanding your own body graph chart. And if you like this video and you want to learn more about human design, I'd be really grateful if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel. And first of all, my name is Crystal Alferrero, and I'm your Human Design Certified Business Coach and host of the Magnetic Self podcast. And I'm really glad you're here with me today because honestly, human design has absolutely changed the way that I live my life and run my business. And this is something that I am so happy to share with you and be a part of your learning journey. And to kick off, let's start with this. What is human design? Well, human design was founded by Ra Uru Hu in 1987, and it's essentially a synthesis of both ancient and modern sciences from astrology, the Chinese I Ching, the Kabbalah, the chakra system, and quantum physics. At its core, human design is a system for self-awareness and self-growth, and it consists of different parts that together create your unique genetic blueprint. And each of these parts tell you something about your unique essence. So in other words, your authentic self and who you are at your deepest level beyond any layers of conditioning. The human design system just gives you a ton of information and tools to help you implement so that you can navigate your life, your career, your business, your relationships with so much more ease and flow, and to help you really live your most abundant, fulfilled, and really seamless, authentic paths. Its focus is truly to empower you and to recognize the things that make you different, the things that make you unique, so that you can be the best version of you, not the version of you that you think you should be, that society tells you to be, but really it's that version of you that you came into this world as and how you were meant to express yourself and really be and make your impact in this world and in this lifetime. So why should you bother learning about human design? What can it do for you? Honestly, it's so diverse. There are so many things that you can dig into and so many uses for it. But ultimately, it's for self-development and for really learning how to navigate your life with ease, alignment, and flow. And when you do this, when you can learn how to make decisions from your most authentic self, the way that you were designed, the way your aura is designed, you'll experience a lot less resistance, you'll experience less exhaustion and less stress, and you'll feel more confident with who you are and what you came in this world to do. And here's the thing, it might be easy to just say, be yourself or be authentic, but that's not what living a true authentic path involves. There's so much more to it. And the thing with human design is that you can identify your core sources of conditioning where you're more likely to make decisions that are just not for you because you're motivated by what you think you should be doing, or you're motivated by a desire of having to either prove yourself or to prove your worth or get approval from other people, the way that we've kind of been conditioned to by society, by our parents. So I would honestly even argue to say that it is one of the most powerful spiritual tools out there because it really helps you get to the core essence of who you are and really peel back all those layers. And I know, peeling back these layers is a lifetime kind of commitment process. Anyone who's gone this path will know that, and you know that. So this is just your, cheat sheet, if you want to put it, in helping you kind of be more intentional with your deconditioning process and really living a life that's truly aligned to you and that's truly aligned to your own desires. And so that brings me to the next part of this video, and that's where should you even start when it comes to trying to understand your own body graph chart? Because honestly, the first time I ever tried to pull my chart, I had no idea what I was looking at. All you see are these different shapes and lines and this kind of human figure with geometric shapes. Yeah, I had no idea what I was looking at. So if you've already tried yourself and you were lost, don't worry, because I'm right there with you. I'm not gonna go into each of the components in this video because that would just take a really long time, and we will get to those in the video series. But for today, I'm just gonna focus on the two main things that you should focus on. And so that's number one, your energy type, and then number two, the strategy and authority for your energy type. And so for those who have already tried pulling their bodygraph chart, I'd love to hear what your type is. Comment down below what it is and share with me. I am a human design projector, and yeah, like I would just love to hear what your types are. And so speaking of types, for those of you who are new to human design or have yet to even pull your bodygraph chart, there are 4 types of human design auras. And we have our generators. So this also includes manifesting generators, which are a variation of the generator type. We have our manifestors, we have our projectors, and of course, our reflectors. So first we have our generators and manifesting generators that make up about 67% of humanity. I'm not sure who makes these statistics, but that's just what they are. But these are the people that have quite literally built the society and civilization as we know it today. And because of their endurance, because of their ability to really create this sacral life force energy, these were people that were previously kind of enslaved by the manifestors, who were the leaders and the rulers of ancient times. And the generators were the ones that helped them build their empires. And fast forward to modern day, generators now have the ability to really use their life force energy to do whatever it is that they want. They're here to do what they love and to bring their energy to the rest of us. And I'm not going to go into too much detail around each of the types because I will have separate videos for each of them that will go into more detail. So this will be more of just a high-level overview. So next we have our manifestors, and they make up about 9% of humanity. And these are the people that have the ability to really manifest, just like their name suggests, anything into reality with the least amount of resistance out of all the types. These are the people that pretty much like New Age law of attraction is based on. So their ability to really just put something out in the world, a desire or whatever it is that they have in their head, and initiate that action that will get them there. And historically, these were the leaders and the conquerors and the rulers of ancient times. And now they're not focused on building these empires. So they have the freedom and the ability to do whatever it is they want. And what they really want to do the most is create impact. And third, we have the projectors. Yay, I'm a projector here. But anyways, projectors make up approximately 21% of humanity. This is the newest type out of the 4 types because they came into existence after 1781. Prior to that, it was just manifestors, generators, and reflectors. And quite simply, they didn't exist because we didn't need them at the time. Because before 1781, the focus was on survival and learning how to live on this material plane. And now that we're shifting into a new paradigm, the projectors are here to guide us through that. And they're the ones who can really see up on the top and that can really see these new ways of doing things. And they really are here to guide the world into a new direction and show us a new way of being, a new way of doing, as we shift into a new paradigm. And another quick thing about projectors is that projectors are non-energy types. And what this means is that they don't create new life force energy. They transmit it, but they don't create new energy like the generators would. And what that means is for a lot of projectors who have been living their life as generators and constantly doing, they find themselves completely exhausted, completely burnt out and stressed before the age of 40. So this is something that I have experienced in my life. And if you're a projector, stay tuned, don't worry, because I have more videos coming for you. And lastly, we have the reflectors that make up around 1% of humanity. And this is the rarest type. And what differentiates reflectors from the other types is that if you look at the bodygraph chart, everything will be white. So they don't have any defined centers. And what this really means for them is that they're here to kind of sample different energies and not really attach themselves to any kind of identity, anything. They're actually, even though they have these open centers, they're the most resilient, and they're pretty much the closest type to what we kind of were when we were one with nature. This is how we kind of experienced living and how we experienced our environment. And the role of reflectors is pretty much what the name says. They're here to reflect how we're doing as a society. They're here to tell us how we're going. So because they have these open centers, they're able to take our energy and amplify it. So if you put a reflector in a room that's really happy, or I guess with a bunch of people who are happy, they will take that energy and amplify it. And they're here to tell us how we're doing. So if you were to put that same reflector in a room of really miserable people, they'll take that misery and amplify it. They're kind of like the measuring stick to see how we're progressing as a society. And so to kind of wrap up this overview of energy types, I want to make a disclaimer that there are no bad or good types. There's no one type that is more likely to be successful or have happiness and wealth than the others. It just means that we were all designed differently, and that the way that we manifest things into our life, the way that we move through life will be different. And that's why Human Design has specific strategies for each of these types to really help you navigate through your life the way that you were designed to. And that's kind of why I mentioned that the next thing that you should dig into after getting to know your energy type is your strategy and authority. So your strategy is really how your aura type is meant to interact with the world around it, so that you can use your energy efficiently and effectively, and you don't find yourself in places of burnout. And you really trust that your aura type is designed to be magnetic and to draw those experiences to you and those opportunities to you. And then secondly, you have your authority, which is really how you're designed to make decisions. And the thing with human design is that it's on the basis that we should not be using our logical mind to make these big life decisions, because ultimately it's our logical mind that kind of talks us out of doing the things that we know we want to do. It talks us out of really pursuing the things that we're drawn to. And often it causes us to act in ways that are according to our conditioning and not aligned with our authentic self. And so the great thing is with human design is that it really helps you train your intuition and make those big life decisions intuitively and in alignment with your authentic self, so that you do experience that flow and you do experience that path of least resistance. And one thing I wanted to add to that is that human design was not supposed to limit you in any shape or form in the way that you live your life. Yes, there is a strategy for every aura type, but if there is something that you're passionate about and that makes you feel good, that lights you up inside, you should by all means do it. It's not saying that you need to wait to do these things. In fact, human design encourages you to follow your bliss and to do the things that light you up inside, because those are the things that energize you. These aren't the things that will drain and suck your energy. That's why you need to go and pursue them. And that's why using your authority allows you to choose the things that energize you and not choose the things that drain your energy. And that's how it becomes so transformative. And another thing that I always say to everyone is, don't take my word on anything that I say. Use it to supplement your learning, but ultimately human design is meant to be an experiment. You're supposed to take the things that you learn and try it out for yourself. So again, it's not a belief system. It's something that is supposed to help you enhance your life and the way that you move through it, so that you experience this alignment and flow. And if it doesn't work for you, then you can always just stop and go back to the way that you were doing things before, or try something new. So that wraps up today's video. And I just wanted to say human design is such a powerful tool to help us clear ourselves of our conditioning so that we can live in alignment with our essence, with our most authentic selves, and fulfill the purpose that we were here to fulfill. And so to wrap up the things that we spoke about in today's video, I discussed what human design is, how human design can enhance your life, and where to start when it comes to understanding and interpreting your own bodygraph chart, as well as the different aura types. If you enjoyed this video, it would be so helpful if you could give it a like and subscribe to my channel, just so that I can get the visibility and help spread the message to those that will really benefit from this information and from learning about the human design system. And so with that said, I hope you have an amazing day, evening, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.